regards to the accident and damage, which is all, obviously, as people who watch my videos know, the collarbone was broken and it wouldn't reset, and then I had to have it plated. It happened at the end of May. Is it fit? Not really. It aches a lot. Sometimes it feels very strange when I move. I'm beginning to think this is maybe just something I have to put up with. It's not going to get any better. I don't know. Um, but the real damage from the accident was, I think, psychological. Um, I hadn't had an accident since 1978. And that accident was down to stupidity and drinking and riding. No excuses, it was stupid, but we all used to do it. Everyone used to drink and drive and ride in those days. However, I had quite a bad accident carrying a passenger. Ultimately, everyone was all right, but it was quite a painful experience. And since that day, I won't even ride or drive the next day if I've had beer than that before. But it's a long time not to have an accident of any type. And I don't know, does one begin to think that you can get out of any situation? I mean, I nearly had accidents many, many times. But I always seem to be able to get away with it. But not get away with it. It wasn't always because I'd done something wrong. It was just circumstances. But I always avoided the accident. And I really felt on top of my game. The problem with this accident, it was very violent, with a huge high side, travelling in a straight line when I ran over the metal strip. And I have extremely clear memory of the accident itself, flying through the air, knowing that I was going to hit the ground, hearing and seeing the bike sliding alongside me, and seeing the traffic, because I was on the expressway, coming towards me. Now the thing is, if I had had, if I had done something wrong, that would be easy to deal with because I'd made a mistake. I knew what the mistake was, and I would admonish myself and not do it again. The problem with this one is there is nothing I could have done. Nothing. And if the same situation happened again, I would do exactly the same. I don't see how I could have avoided it. And that really gets to you. Because although we all know riding motorcycles can be dangerous, we know that, particularly in a country like this, but anyway, really, we accept that risk. But when you don't do anything wrong, and there's no way that you could avoid it, and it's a single vehicle accident, it wasn't as if a car pulled out in front of me, then it really gets to you a little bit. And I've spent so many hours analysing every aspect of that accident, and it really gets to me because I can't figure a way out. And therefore, there's no corrective action you can take to make sure it doesn't happen again. I know it's illogical, but it sticks in your head. It's not as if it stopped me riding or anything. I rode much too soon after the accident. But there is a little niggle in the back of your head, which is not good. And I'm hoping and I think that just getting miles under the belt um, will dispel those concerns. The other thing is, I loved riding in the wet. Always have done. I just loved it. When I used to race karts and cars, I loved the wet. And that carried over on the bikes. I was always extremely confident in the wet. Now obviously this happened in the pouring rain. And a couple of times I've ridden since in the rain, I'm far more wary. Now is that a good thing? Yes. But also not. Because it puts doubt into your mind. And doubt will lead you to be unsure and may lead one to overthink a situation. So again, I'm hoping that just miles will sort out the